Hello, my name is Eddie Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited, and here is your daily technical analysis of Brent crude oil and spot gold. ICE Brent crude oil futures. A key reversal up and a third bullish white soldier yesterday, following on from the recent two-day separating lines pattern. Prices dipped below the 50% Fibonacci line of the April 21 to March 22 move at 77.54, but then rallied up through it again, as well as the recent 50% Fibonacci line at 78.32, the mauve flatlining medium moving average currently 79.76, as well as the lesser Fibonacci lines at 79.76 and 80.59, but shied away from testing the combination of the gold highlighted flatlining long moving average overhead, currently at 81.72, and the congestion at 81.86. Overall, there are three patterns here to pay close attention to. The first one is the mid-April to early July dark blue breached but repaired bearish shift pitch hook. We're at this time in between the upper time above, currently 83.21, and the middle time below, currently 76.77. This indicates the approximate bearish angle of attack of this market. The second is the start of September to date double bottom type pattern, which I had previously mentioned and which has had enough of a move that I've already laid out some potential targets of a primary target X in the 80.22 area, just over the mauve short medium moving average, for secondary harder to reach target X1 up in the 81.83 area, not too far from congestion at 81.86 and the gold long moving average. Yesterday prices reached target X, and I ought to bear that in mind. Finally, and thirdly, perhaps the least of all these three is last week's weekly key reversal up, for which we have seen a pretty good follow-on higher already. So far today, a reactionary move back down, making last 2 days look like a possible tweezer top right now, and it may be moving towards a pipe top, but we shall see. Spot gold. A fourth bearish black crow yesterday, but since the prior three were indecisive patterns, I'd take that with a pinch of salt. It nevertheless was a close back below and within the breached bright red upper time, currently at 26.60 of the late June to late July bullish shift period. As I said last week, and I quote, I am now thinking that we might be seeing the very recent rise perhaps becoming a bit stale. End of quote. We are nevertheless not too far from the all-time high at 26.85 and the 100% projected Fibonacci line at 26.75. All this tempers somewhat the break higher from the previously well highlighted April to September broadening top pattern, though it does not negate it as yet. It doesn't negate it. Looking back at the bright red shift pitch hook, this has been guiding prices higher throughout the summer, and we still have target X1 topside, the secondary hard to reach target up in the 26.96 area for the original move up and out of the broadening top pattern. Now, the primary target in the 26.28 area was achieved 2 weeks ago. So far today, a further dip down to the short moving average of all things, currently at 26.29, before a pull back up and looking like a possible hammer pattern right now. Thank you for listening. This short version broadcast gives essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted both at the front and the back of this broadcast. Copyright is Eddie Tofpik and ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here comes the final important bit.